Yeah. Um. I. We should probably take a look at that map again.
So as they're walking towards the end, the Lalia brings out her map, and then if you want to cut back to Washington and the Smithy, that's a good little
You mean
like.
Tordek and the Smithy?
Well,
Yeah, and
Washington's
Boston
going
is on
to
his way.
Tordek, and that's yeah,
Yes, yes.
that's what I meant. I know Tordek is over there, but that's what I meant.
Okay. Alright, so, yeah, let's go and jump back over to Tordek, who, he rolled an 18 before, and I'm gonna say that that was good enough that they're making some pretty good progress. Like, they haven't fully resized or anything yet, but they're making progress. It'll take, like, several hours to fully fix it up, but they're making progress. Good progress.
Nice.
Tordek, tell me you haven't finished cleaning it yet.
No, no, not now. Go away. I'm busy. I'm working. It's not that easy. And it's hot, 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 hot. And as he burns his hand.
Tordek, you broke through the breastplate. There's blood on it. We don't need to find blood at the healers.
Well, if there was any blood, it's now gone.
Whoopsie!
Alright. Alright. Washington wanders off.
So you turn into an
And order
animal
continues.
that can track fingerprints. Wait, no.
I'm pretty sure that'd be called Sherlock Holmes.
I transform into Sherlock Holmes.
Yes. No. He tries to transform into Sherlock Holmes and turns into Tony Stark and dead. Close enough.
Yeah, but you see, one of them is a colossal prick and the other's not.
Both of them are.
Yeah, I was
If
gonna
you've
say,
seen
which
them,
one are we talking about?
Yeah. Tony Stark, to my knowledge, is a much bigger prick.
No.
But-
Sherlock
I mean,
Holmes-
Sherlock Holmes is at least a likable character. I mean, yes, he's smart.
Depends on what.
I mean, my only knowledge on Sherlock Holmes is the most recent version in those movies.
That's why I was making the jokes. It's played by the same guy. And Sherlock Holmes in that movie is essentially British Tony Stark.
Yes, but not quite as big of an asshole.
Not as big. He's just a little bit more eccentric, which balances out. But anyway, we're getting off topic.
Yes,
So-
let's get back.
Regardless, I turn into Robert Downey Jr.
No, you don't.
Not
I
yet.
don't think so.
Ah,
You can be level 15 before you can do that.
right?
Anyway, so what is Pan's like emotional state at the moment?
Like it wasn't like last session, like out for blood. So he's more happy. He's a bit hurt that this little old gnome lady hit him on the head. Still a little bit indignant about them hurting the poor defenseless lion. You know, adventurous stuff. Okay. So, a bit intent on the map now, though.
What you looking for with that measurement thingy?
Where the road would have been going, because we know he didn't go south, or at least he didn't go down to Addleton, unless they're all fooling us.
Well, don't forget, on this map I have here, I have only marked like the major waypoints, and as far as like the image itself goes, and as you guys are finding like other smaller landmarks and locations, I'll plop them on the map as they become relevant.
Okay.
So
we went through from the mansion down like this, right?
more or
How-
less, yeah.
How far did we get?
Roughly roundabout here-ish, like in the crux of the A.
Okay, so like that.
Yeah.
And then we met an up and down road.
Yeah, north to south.
North to south. Straight north to south?
Where you stumbled on it, more or less.
Okay. So we know this part of the road goes like this.
Yeah.
It was... Okay. He didn't go south. So he might have went north. And we know...
Ignore that roll. It's nothing important now.
Okay.
I rolled too low for it to matter.
At present.
Just at all.
Where do you think Char was going?
If Pan's like asking Nalia, she's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't know. If he didn't come this way, I mean, perhaps he did make the trek all the way to Grey Rose, and we got tricked into thinking he came down further this way. But
Well, we know he didn't go past the road, right? We know he didn't go past the road.
right. Well,
Oops.
and she sort of looks around to see if the others are here just yet. But, and they're still dealing with, like, the smithy and stuff. And she reaches into her pocket to bring out the parchment from before. And she shows it to Pan. And though Pan cannot read it, she basically is like, well, I don't think that Char is as important as he said he was, primarily because, according to this, he was supposed to be, when he went up to the mansion from before where we found him, he was supposed to be ordered or led by someone named, what is that, Glenn Reckenberg?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He was supposed to be led by Glenn Reckenberg to do what he was doing, and based on the status of this message, I don't know if he did what he was supposed to, so I don't know what to make of Char, but perhaps we can go to where this letter speaks of and see if we can't get any information from there, and that is the Tipsy Imp, another tavern. See what we can learn from-
Where's the Tipsy Imp?
What town was that in?
It didn't. The note did not specify where the town went. The town that houses. You don't know where it is.
Right. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Nice try asking, though.
So she mentions the Tipsy Imp, the Pan's, where is it, and I do not know, but as it stands, the tavern here is not that tavern. It's entirely possible, but that it may be a town in Grayscale, or Grey Rose. And if it is, maybe we'll be able to find out some information. However, as much as I enjoy sharing such things, the letter also mentions coming alone and unarmed, and I don't think we could go there as a... I am unsure of what we can do with this.
What was the name again?
Name of the town or the name of the...
The person Char was supposed to report to.
Glenn Reckenberg.
Glenn Reckenberg. I am seriously not rolling anything over a 10 today. Just rolled a 3 on history.
Yeah, you have no idea who Glenn Reckenberg is. I'm assuming Voshton is probably going to be showing back up at about this point.
Yeah, he'll have wandered back around a bit grumbly.
And Noalia, she sees that he's coming back in, and then she just sort of folds up the parchment and puts it away. She doesn't really make any effort to hide the fact that she did it, so I'm not even going to roll stealth, but she just folds it up and puts it away as he comes back into the room. And I guess that's like the tavern area or whatever.
Yeah, the common room.
I don't suppose your dark magic has given you any insight.
Over the letter, yes, I know a little bit about what was going on with Char. I don't quite know what to make of it just yet, though. Unless the name Glenn Reckenberg means anything to you, Boston. Nope.
No.
Nope. That's a 4.
Better. We are getting there.
It is
Slowly,
better.
but we're getting there.
And you know, sometimes it just takes another person. It's that whole adage of another person's eyes, but yet in this sense, it's not. But I rolled the wrong thing. That was not supposed to be insight. Whoops. There we go. Ah, darn. Oh well. Not with a 10. Why is my history roll so
Just wait for Tordek. He will manage.
crap? Grr.
I've rolled
Yeah,
4
just
rolls.
ask Tordek about the Tipsy Imp. Don't dwarves have some sort of natural tavern lore?
Yeah.
And I'm pretty
Wait,
old.
you don't know anything. You don't know anything about the
125
Tipsy Imp,
years
though.
old. Maybe I heard something.
Alright, well, let's hear. Let's go ahead and say that a little while passes and you guys just decide to chill out, relax, make small talk, whatever, while waiting for Tordek to come back from the smithy. And with that 18 or whatever it was you rolled earlier, Tordek,
Yes.
after a couple of hours of work, you're pretty much able to, it's a bit of a rough job, but at present it's functional. You've managed to, for the most part, seal up the hole. And you know, like, it's still very warm to the touch, so you wouldn't want to wear it yet. And there's still a lot of like rough or jagged edges from where stuff was either cut or sort of, you know, broken off to scale it down to your size. But beyond that, it's in pretty good shape at this point.
Awesome. Well, thanks, my friend. I think that works.
Alright, just make sure you touch up on that a little bit next time you're at a Smithy Forge. This one isn't exactly equipped to do the finer details, but just, you know, right now it's still in a bit of a rough condition, so I would make sure to touch up on it next chance you get. Take care.
As long as it saves my lives, I'm fine with it. And
A practical viewpoint.
and I give him a gold coin as a thanks.
He says, oh, well, thank you.
Pleasure doing business with you. And I go with the new armor and down the street. Is it still just hot or too hot to wear?
At the moment, it's pretty warm to the touch. It would get really uncomfortable if you wore it for too long, but you know, it's not like glowing hot or anything. It's just still warm to the touch.
I will still go and put on the plate mail just to show off.
Just bear in mind, it's only really the chest piece. It's not the full suit, so it's not going to give you the full bonus. Bear that in mind.
So how much bonus would it be?
Let me see here. I need to go open up the rule book and find the page on a... Or, what is the standard armor class bonus like? Say, half plate, is that a thing?
Half plate would be 15. But then my chainmail would be even better than half plate.
Let's just say that adding on the chest piece is sort of like a... Let's just bump up your armor class by, like, say, 2 points as long as you have the chest piece on. It's sort of like an accessory on your normal armor. Does that sound fair to everyone?
Sure, but then it would be the normal plate mail.
No.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, fine. +1 then.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine with +2, but
I don't want this to be as good as actual plate mail.
Yeah.
Because it's not the full suit.
but I take a 20.
Wow, 20 AC?
Uh-huh.
That's a whole lot better than mine. That's not even fair. Okay, anyway.
Not even. Alright.
Oh,
Alright.
well, I guess it makes sense. I'm a squishy mage. Never mind.
Yes, you're squishy. Very, very squishy.
So I come back to them. Here, guys, it's done.
Nice.
Yeah.
Looks good. Looks good.
Kara nods, as though he's sort of, sitting, so to speak, in the sort of nook and cranny of one of the chairs, like, yeah, looks alright.
Yeah, it's sort of imagining him just resting on the lolly of Harner. But anyway.
Yeah, probably.
So, anything new? What did I miss?
Not a whole lot of interest. Char at least appeared to not come through here. He at least didn't visit the healer.
Huh.
That is, unless he did something to, like, make it... Well, no. Char did not visit the healer. The only person she healed was the person who got hurt in the mines. And is the person who got hurt in the mines still there?
No, he left a little while ago.
Yeah, okay. As far as any sort of plan, I think she looks towards Vashton. I think the trail's gone cold, but perhaps we could go to Grayscale.
Grey Rose.
Grey Rose. Sorry. Grayscale's a character from another D&D thing I did. Sorry.
It's fine.
Perhaps we could go to Grey Rose and see if we could learn something more there after we've rested here for a day or two.
Do we have any clues on where Char might have been going to? Where he ran off to? Or is it just, let's try Grey Rose and see?
We have a name, but not one that any of us recognize.
What's the name?
Glenn Reckenberg.
Glenn Reckenberg. I heard of him. It's a dude in Grey Rose. I think he's a baker. But what does Char have to do with a baker? I rolled a 7, so...
You're
I'm just
bullshitting.
making
You're
shit
just
up.
making
Yes.
shit up, yeah.
Yes.
And a character sort of points to you and says, I'm pretty sure that that is not the case. Given the way the letter is written, I doubt it. From what little I've heard about it, though.
Well, maybe it's another Glenn Reckenberg.
Eh.
Does the note indicate anything sinister about this meeting? Anything at all?
Well, this Glenn person wanted to meet Char alone and unarmed in a place called the Rat's Breeding Nest. So that does not sound very...
Did I
That
hear
doesn't
anything
sound like...
about... I'm thinking of I remember the rat's breeding nest.
You
And
definitely
I
don't.
totally don't.
You've never
Uh,
even heard of it.
Oh yeah, he works for the baker.
Kara points out, what about the tipsy imp? Does that ring any bells to you?
Tipsy, not at all. Oh my god, those rolls!
Jesus, we got a 7, a 2, and a 4. Holy crap. This, ladies and gentlemen, is why the show is called Critical Botch.
Technically haven't rolled a crit 1 yet.
No, but we're still failing spectacularly, and that's good enough for me.
Maybe I've heard of the tipsy imp.
Possible. I mean, you've done more traveling around the area.
Nope.
Nope.
Can you know
How
more
about the
than I
rat's
do?
nest?
Seriously.
Yeah.
What were you trying to figure out? With
Rat's nest. The rat's nest.
The rat's breeding ground. Okay.
And
Oh, the
it's a
rat.
20, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a
Ni-
natural 20.
A natural 20. Okay, so that means that... Okay, all right. I was hoping it would take a bit
Yeah.
longer to figure shit out about that.
Oh yeah, of course. The rat's breeding ground.
Well,
That was
I don't know if a critical success on a skill check makes any kind of real difference.
it's still a critical success on a skill check is always you always succeed what you want to do within reason.
Yeah, as long as what you can do is feasibly possible.
Yeah.
Like picking up a mountain with your bare hands without any sort of additions, no. Just no. But given the fact that Panmorn has done some traveling on his way to get here, and he just rolled nat 20, it seems as though he's probably heard about it. I mean, I'm willing to bet that Tordek probably hasn't, on the grounds that he was in all those wars and whatnot for so long, so he probably wasn't paying that much attention. So that'll probably explain why he's sort of in the dark about it.
Maybe he just forgot. Maybe he was even there and still forgot the name.
Possible,
Maybe
very,
it's
very
just
possible.
blackout drunk.
Yeah, that's the best place ever. I will never forget the next morning. What happened?
All right, so the rat's breeding nest. It is for most people, it is considered just a rumor, sort of like just this urban myth in Spellbridge. It is rumored to be a meeting place for criminal activity in the sewers of Spellbridge, but no one really knows where it is. There have been a lot of efforts by the guards, to your knowledge, to try and find it, to capture people, because Spellbridge does have a bit of a... There are a number of crime lords who base their operations out of Spellbridge, surprisingly. Even though they don't do much within the city, they still base a lot of their operations from there. So that's sort of like their HQ, so to speak. So, either way, you yourself have no idea where the rat's breeding nest is, beyond that, if it exists at all, as the note seems to imply, it's in Spellbridge. Which, I'm going to go ahead and just shift the camera here to include Spellbridge. There we go. Spellbridge. Right where that just pinged. Right up here, people.
So,
Big city.
yeah, so the rat's breeding ground, it's I've heard of that before. Don't know where. He pulls out a journal, like a diary type journal, flips through it. Oh, I heard about it when I was walking through what's that city called? The one above Wayrest.
Spellbridge?
Spellbridge, yes.
You don't need to keep pinging it.
I'm not pinging it.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to whoever was pinging it.
Oh.
I don't need to, but I can.
Okay.
All I wrote here was criminals ? Something about criminals in Spellbridge.
Noalia
looking
looks.
at him. Shaking my head
Noalia
slowly.
sees Pan with the little journal, and she kind of she looks at him and she's like, "And you wrote this journal on your travels, yes?"
Yeah? Are you going to do your glowy eye magic and figure out, like, what it is?
Well, I don't know.
It took me a second, but I was like, it don't work like that. That's not how that works at all.
I guess that depends. Is bad note-taking a language?
No, but the letters it's written in are.
Doesn't it say all writing?
It does say all writing.
Yeah.
So,
Basically, the way that I see it is, if the way that I see it, the way that the invocation would work is some sort of like otherworldly magic allows the person to read it regardless of whatever sort of issues it may have. So even if his notes are in like a shorthand that only he understands, Nalalia could look at it and she would understand it.
Or at
Yeah.
least, or at least what he understood when he wrote it down.
Yeah. So it wouldn't work, but Tanmorn just seeing your eyes glow bluish while you read a burnt note. So I figured if you were just going to use your glowy eye magic and
I'm looking at that again. I hate it when she does this.
but she only did it once.
Yeah, still
think
I
it's
can
kinda
hate
cute.
it.
Alright, so
Another beer,
if-
please.
if Pan is like offering over his journal, Nalalia is more than willing to take a look and read through it. She's not going to learn anything else new that Pan didn't already know himself.
Right?
Well, Pan doesn't know what he already knows himself, so
Jesus! That's harsh on
Yeah, Pan doesn't
yourself.
know that that's how it works.
well, I'm not quite sure what I learned through my travels, so
You just kind of learn it and keep going.
yeah.
And then she looks over it, her eyes glow blue again, and she just sort of smiles at whatever expression that Pan gets, and then she says, as her eyes are still glowing and she's looking through it, she's like, so, yes, rather than going to Grey Rose, let's perhaps rest here and make our way back up towards Spellbridge. Maybe, and then she like has her map, and she just like, maybe follow the Peering River up back towards Wayrest, and then on up to Spellbridge.
Can we take a boat from here to Grey Rose?
I do not know. Nalalia looks over toward that's the barkeep or whatever, and she still has her invocation going, her eyes are still going blue, but she's not looking at paper, and she's like, perhaps, is there a boat here that will take us for a ride on the Peering River?
You're talking to the bartender, right? You sort of went robotic-y there for a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my Skype's stupid.
Yeah, the bartender looks up and takes pause at, I assume your eyes are still glowing?
Yep.
She takes pause at that before saying, there are no boats here. We do have a stable, though.
Would we be able to get a boat from there to take us for a ride on the Peering River north? Do you think?
From Grey Rose?
From... Because this town is near the Peering River too, isn't it?
What?
Skype, quit being stupid.
Yes, please, Skype. Stop being stupid.
This is going to sound horrible on the recording too. Yay.
Yeah, it is. YouTube, I apologize in advance.
I do as well, if you can understand me, YouTube. I'm sorry. But yes, if we are here,
Yes, you're in Addleton.
the Peering River starts right here below us. If the stables for this town, if the stables for this small settlement is here, we might be able to have a boat that starts down here. If else, we can follow the river up to Grey Rose and see from that angle, see if there's a dock in Grey Rose that'll take us up further.
More than likely, there would be a dock in Grey Rose, but the lady has already made the bartender already said there are no boats in Addleton. It's not a docking town. The stable holds horses.
Okay. Well, we do have a couple horses. Oh wait, no, we don't. Never mind.
No, we
You did, and then you scared one of them off. Who knows where it is now? I should write a fan
Alright.
fiction about that. Just the adventures of Horsey McHooffoot.
So, Nalalia looks back to the journal, and her eyes fade back to their normal color, which is like a deep red normally anyway. She looks back to Pan. Yes, we perhaps we can pick up some horses at the stable, or and then follow the river, just to perhaps avoid anything too horrible of nature. And
Well-
maybe in Grey Rose we can find a boat.
Sounds like a plan, but let's do that tomorrow, not tonight.
Of course, definitely.
Alright, guys. I guess I'm going to bed now.
Yeah, can we
Do you need
have
anything from
4
me?
beds?
Wow, everyone is
4
going.
beds?
There we go.
Yeah.
Can we have 4 beds?
The lady says, "Yes, of course. Just gonna have to pay for them, of course, but we have enough for that."
Excellent.
How much?
That's a good question. I still don't have prices memorized in this damn game yet.
I'm not entirely sure what the growing rate for.
That one I don't have
Stuff.
memorized. Yeah.
Either way, Alia has 10 gold, so she's going to pay for it just even before he even starts to. She's going to offer to pay for Pan's room.
And I flick the barkeeper a gold and says, "Is this enough for all of us?"
Wow.
Before Nanalia can even say pay.
We're just... Everyone is trying to pay before everyone else.
Yeah.
Except for Voshton. Voshton will let other people pay for him.
Yeah. Really little.
It's fine.
Hang on a minute. Let me see if I can get a amount that stuff usually costs.
Living expenses or something. Lifestyle. Price per day. Modest would be 1 gold piece.
Per day? Really?
Per day.
No, that's
But we already
lifestyle.
paid for... Yeah.
That's for lifestyle, not for like an inn. There's like an inn stay something somewhere,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah, there is.
Question is just where.
Okay, what?
Let me know when you're all good on that front, figuring out what you're doing, because right now I'm actually looking something up for a bit later.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here we go. I got it. An inn stay per day for modest is 5 silver pieces, or comfortable is 8 silver pieces. And since 10 silver pieces equals 1 gold, then 1 gold piece would pay for 2 rooms for a modest room.
Yeah.
So I would assume then that the innkeep would look at the 4 of us and then probably take the 2 pieces of gold, and that pays for 4 rooms.
Okay,
Yeah.
that works.
Well, it depends on
Well,
how...
I already paid 1 gold.
Right, I paid 1 gold. Nolalia paid for 1 gold, and Tordik paid for the other.
Yeah.
Alright, that works for me. Whatever works.
All right.
'Cause I was just going to go for that they kind of did that at the same time.
Alright. Alright, so I assume that means everyone's going to go hit the sack in game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, okay.
Alright, that is a long rest. I will not interrupt this one.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
the heck?
My headset. Sorry about that. I was stretching a bit. I've been sitting in this chair for almost an hour and 40 minutes, so
Uh,
forgive me if I make stretches occasionally, because I also have a brand new chair, and I'm still getting used to it. All right, let's see here. So the night passes peacefully enough. Somewhere in the middle of the night, some drunken idiot makes some loud noises that wakes you up for a couple of minutes, but then you're quickly back to sleep as he's meandered off out of earshot.
Sorry.
Not you. Some other drunken dwarven idiot. This is why I like this group.
I know, right?
Alright. So, let's see here. Alright, morning comes. And you all, you wake up gradually. I'm going to say that you're in 2 separate rooms, each room with 2 beds, so
okay.
figure that out how you will internally. But after
Well,
all...
that's easy.
It's yeah.
If it's two bedrooms, 2 beds, then logically speaking, 1 room for 1 gold, 1 room for the 1 gold for 1 room, and then 1 gold for the other room. So Vashton and Tordek are in 1 room that Tordek paid for, and Pan and Nalalia are in the other one that Nalalia paid for.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it does. All right. So you're all awake after your long rest. Everything is all well and good again, and you're well rested.
Morning, guys.
Morning.
I assume we are all meeting up in the common room downstairs.
More than likely, yeah. Unless someone wants to jump out a window and go running around buck naked like a chicken, I think that's what you're all doing.
Oh, maybe I will do that instead.
Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. I was joking. I have no desire to see a raccoon killing naked dwarf. Like, I stand by what I think, and that seeing a naked dwarf is enough to kill a raccoon.
Yeah.
Although there is that interesting element of Nalalia just shared a room with the guy who has a crush on her. But anyway.
I was trying not to say anything about that, but okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's going to be a very interesting character arc to see play out over the course of this game.
Indeed. See, I'm just waiting until I hit level 3, because level 3 I get Pack Boon, and then I can RP Nalalia talking to her patron to get the tome.
Nice.
I look forward to that. So, anyway, I would assume that Nalalia probably comes down last, actually. And,
Pan would probably come down first.
probably,
Because I don't know, he gets hungry.
That, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to get caught staring.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I
Probably
couldn't
not,
help.
that would be probably another reason that Nalalia would come down last.
Now that you think about it.
So, yeah, anyway, she comes down and the group is awake and in the common room.
I would like some scrambled eggs and mushroom soup, please.
That's an odd combo. Wait, do they even have scrambled eggs in medieval times?
I'm sure they have eggs. They have eggs.
They have some sort of eggs, and I don't know how many different ways you can make eggs.
Well, scrambled is pretty easy. You just cook it and scramble it, really. I mean, the way I do scrambled eggs, I just put them in a frying pan, make sure that it's on a decent temperature, and as the eggs are starting to solidify, I just start stirring it with a spoon.
Yeah.
Until
Pretty
it's all
much.
nice and good to go.
I would imagine that they are a thing. They're probably not directly called that specifically.
But
Probably.
for sake of convenience, let's just call them scrambled eggs. It's
Poke the morning,
it's better than calling them mushed eggs. Or confused eggs or whatever.
All right.
Scrambled.
Anyway,
It works.
so
Damn it! Now I'm hungry.
So am I.
we get our meals, which for purposes, a modest meal is 3 silver.
I'll just pay for 3 silver, yeah.
Yeah, Nalalia's not hungry, not really.
Well, I paid 3 silver for the group, so.
So, she comes down and she's... So, do we want to still rest here for a little while longer before we start to take our trek up towards the...
While still half eating, Tordek answers, "Oh, I want to check out the store. I need to search some."
What? All I caught from that was I want to check out the store.
Exactly,
What?
that's the point.
What?
Yeah.
What store? Which store?
The common store to sell stuff.
Oh, the general goods store. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Walmart?
The medieval Walmart. Yeah, the common store.
No. No, better. It's the absolutely everything store.
Exactly.
Right.
It contains absolutely everything you ever need.
Almost everything. There are things it doesn't have.
And you can sell absolutely
And
everything.
it's too bad Brian's never read Fallout Equestria, then he doesn't get that reference.
Tragic.
Oh well, let's keep going.
Anyway, so Nalalia just sort of raises an eyebrow at him, at Tordek, and just shakes her head. Alright, well, let's see what we can find there, and then I suppose we'll move on.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. And I guess we go. After finishing our meal.
Those that are eating are finishing their meal, and Nalalia is just sitting at the table with them.
Awkwardly reading a book or something.
Yep.
Keeping some, let's see. Pan is going to take some food for the road as well.
Alright.
Yep. So,
So the general store.
Yep.
yeah.
All right. So.
Yeah,
All right.
that.
All right. So entering into the general store, it's a modest little establishment. It's got a little of this and a little of that. Pretty self-explanatory. It's a general store. Just carries stuff. Behind there doesn't seem to be a standard counter per se. Moreover, there's a halfling meandering about the store, just making sure everything is in order. I mean, it is morning, so the store just opened.
Huh.
And
Oh.
Morning, my friend.
How does Akira feel about said halfling?
he doesn't seem to give a shit. This is not Welby.
Oh, I was hoping his sarcasm would be like, great, another one of these.
His reaction just like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that one halfling he didn't like. Stop popping up error messages. I'm just getting random error messages for things I'm not even using. I hope they don't show up in the recording. YouTube, if they're showing up in the recording, I apologize now. But I don't think they are, so I think we're good. Woo woo! Anyways.
Nice. Hello.
Good.
The halfling looks up. Oh, hello!
I don't suppose you carry around any... What are we buying again?
Well, less buying than selling.
Oh, we're
Wanna know if
selling.
you're- I have a piece of chainmail here on me, and I want to get rid of it.
Give me your money, here's our stuff. Usually they come up with a little... I don't suppose they have like a sell menu that...
What?
So how
I
does
would
selling to a store work?
I would
Out of
assume
I would assume
I
for a
would-
slightly decreased price of the item's actual value.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would assume it'd be some sort of like the base price for the item to buy it, and you like half that to get the like standard selling price, and then you could do like charisma bartering kind of thing to raise the amount that you're paying for it up to where you could get close to, if not a little bit more than what it's normally worth for it, but not nothing too crazy.
Yeah,
Something like that.
Yeah.
probably.
So, it's a fine piece of chainmail, as you can see.
Looks a little battered, but yes.
Are you interested in buying it?
Well,
I want to get rid of it.
I'm hardly an armor store, but I can carry it. Yes. I can't guarantee I'll make a profit off of it, but you know.
Well, how much are you willing to pay for it?
Someone quickly give me a reasonable number.
Well, 75 gold
it-
pieces is the armor when you want to buy it.
So, it would be 30,
32.
30, yeah, 30 something.
So basically,
How
he's-
about 30 gold pieces? I mean, I know you have to resell it, might lay around here for a while. So 30 seems like a reasonable price.
roll charisma, or whatever skill that would be. Persuasion, I guess. Bartering, whatever.
Oh, yeah, I'm so proficient at that. Persuasion. Yes, awesome!
What'd you get? What'd you get? Oh,
I got a 2. I rolled a 3, but I have -1 on charisma. I rolled a 2. I knew it.
you go to talk and you accidentally bite your tongue, drop the chainmail, and start cussing out violently as you're holding your now
damn
bleeding
it.
tongue. The halfling looks mildly confused and says, I can give you 25
What he
gold
means to
pieces for
say
it.
is he's willing to barter.
What was that?
25 to 27 is my baseline here. Based on its condition, I mean, it seems really well used to me. Good condition, but
Okay.
well used. So, 27 gold pieces sounds fair to me.
Do you like to play games? Are you a gambler?
No.
Too bad. Oh well.
I'm a
Let's make it
businessman.
28. Let's make it 28. Come on, man.
Roll persuasion again. This time, don't suck. You
Yeah.
suck! You suck!
I
So-
know.
That was a 6! So, he taps his chin before saying, tempting, but... Hold up, I gotta roll something here. He shrugs. Screw it, why not? 28 it is.
Good. Because if he hadn't said so, I would have done something different. I would have started knocking shit over and say, you know, accidents can happen. Do you want one to happen now? You give me 30 gold now.
That would have been
Trying to
bad.
intimidate him.
That would have been
Not
bad.
So,
28.
That would have been
So
bad.
you know, Nalalia, you know, she's there. She's not necessarily the most attractive, but she is female, and I was going to, if it went totally failed, I was going to roll persuasion. Let's see what I would have got. Better than what it was. Holy crap! I wish I had it managed. Anyway,
Okay,
Anyway,
well, since
moving
we're
on.
rolling persuasion that doesn't count, this is what I would have gotten. Ha.
Ha! 17! I just love how unenthusiastic that ha was. It was just ha.
Ah, 17. I would have nailed it. Ah.
But I
Jesus!
know. No, that's not my persuasion. That's my perception.
Okay.
I
Yes,
would have
I'm
done
not
worse.
the stupidest one when it comes to charisma.
Ah,
Okay.
Or at least the rolls.
I don't suppose you guys carry any duct tape.
I have rope
Yeah, that's the closest thing you're probably gonna find to duct tape. I'm pretty sure duct tape did not exist yet.
Probably not.
Okay. How about a machine gun?
What? What?
I
Dude!
have a question. Since the plate mail, do I have to keep the other chainmail to have a combined armor, or is it just the plate mail and it's not a full plate?
What I was thinking is that you were wearing the plate mail on top of your base chain.
Okay.
Yeah, so you gain both.
So I
boxes.
keep one chainmail because I had 2 on me.
Oh, okay. That works. I forgot you had 2 chainmail.
Yeah, I took the one from the dwarf.
Poor naked
we-
bastard who burned to a crisp after you threw him out
No,
of the
no, he
window.
didn't burn. He was next to the burning building.
He probably... something happened to him. Because you threw him out the window and his last words were, "What the crack?" 'Cause you threw him out...
Why? Since we all rolled a 1 or a 5 on this medicine check, yes, dead. He's so dead.
It's like... I can imagine his ghost is glaring at you now from the high heavens. It's like, "You motherfucker."
Dead, I will show you that.
I hope I become a revenant so I can eat your soul. Or something, I don't know.
Did anyone hear that?
No, you didn't. Alright, let's keep going.
Alright,
Okay.
so, what was it, for 27 gold or something?
28.
Okay. So you spent like 4 gold and got like 28 back. Good for you.
Nice.
Yeah, I have like 39 now.
So, are you going to divide that up between the party, or is Tordek keeping it all?
Torden keeps it. Like hell, he's gonna share his money.
Because I already did the math in my head. If you were going to split it, that would be 7 for everyone.
Hey,
Sure.
he carried the chainmail all the way. Nobody offered help.
Makes sense. I hear you.
Now Lalia understands the concept here, so she's not even going to try to take it from him or anything like that. She don't care.
She likes her books, and that's about it.
Panmorn's admiring whatever little trinkets happens to be there. He just doesn't care.
Alright.
Boston doesn't really get money. Like, they gave him 5 gold coins as he was leaving the community in the forest, and he still has those 5 coins.
Aren't coins metal?
Yeah, it's why they don't normally have them around, but, you know, there are a few lying around from, you know, back before they went off to be druids in the forest, about 100 years ago. They're probably still usable.
It's the equivalent of he goes to give somebody change, and you look at the dates on the pennies and everything, and it's like 1874.
Right?
Anyway, so, and then Nalalia sort of looks up from her book after after Tordek's done his bartering, and then's like, "So, to the river then."
Yeah.
Off we go. Do we stop by the stables and get a horse? Get
Yeah,
all
probably.
of us a horse?
Probably.
So we are faster? Okay. Alright, let's do that.
Alright, so give me just a moment. Because I kind of because if you do get horses, I need to have the travel time sheet loaded up so I know how fast you'll be moving with horses.
Can we even afford horses? They're expensive.
That is true.
Well, Vashtin doesn't need one anymore.
Right.
Of course, the group doesn't know that yet.
Yeah.
Yep.
I am looking forward to that moment, though, when Vashtin just, like, suddenly transforms into an elk.
And Tordek freaks out and starts hitting the elk. What are you?
Alright. Well, I can't seem to find anything that tells me how fast you'd move on horseback, so...
Well, a horse's base move speed is a little bit under double a normal person.
So your move speed would effectively be almost doubled, so...
Well, horse, it says a draft horse is 40 feet speed, but I think that's combat.
Here, I'm going off of the horse in the... Oh, wait, no, I think the horse I'm looking at in the back of the book is War Horse, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, in mounts and other animals, it says a draft horse is 40
War Horse
feet,
just has 60.
and 60 feet is a riding horse speed.
Alright. Right, okay. Well, and how much do horses typically cost?
Well, the draft horse costs 50 gold pieces, the riding horse 75.
I don't think you're getting horses.
Wait,
Well,
wait.
I'm looking for a donkey then. Do they have something like that?
We have enough for horses.
So let's hear. There's 4 of you.
Yes.
Yeah.
How much does everyone have altogether?
I have 5 gold pieces.
Only 5?
Yep.
Because if for just 2 horses, that'd be 150 gold pieces, if I'm doing my math right.
Wait, are we going by normal rules for how much gold we start with?
From your background, you get your gold.
I don't exactly remember how we determine how much gold each person has.
I thought we were doing
Well,
normal gold start.
So with normal gold start, you can take the starting equipment, or you can take the gold, and then you get additional stuff from your background. But Vashtin has the hermit background, so he starts with 5 gold. And I took the basic equipment for a druid.
Okay.
Alright.
Wait, the D&D... I need to check the D&D, how much gold you're supposed to start with again. Because I could almost swear that we start out with more gold than this. Let me check it again. Give me a second.
Well, do they sell donkeys there or a mule? Something like that.
It looks like they have 1. And it looks like it's already sort of doing stuff.
Oh. Do they have a pony?
You just had to ask. You just had to ask that amazingly good question, didn't you? No, they don't have a pony.
The only one that's small enough to ride on a pony would probably be Nalia anyway.
I think the dwarf.
Maybe. Though you're pretty damn tall by dwarf standards.
Yeah, that's true.
He's
5
heavy.
feet.
Especially in the armor.
Yeah.
And it's already been established previously that the lightest one in the group's Nalalia.
Right.
Yeah, 5E starting gold. We start with a lot of gold.
Well, I suppose it all depends on what you start with, gold or equipment, right?
I always thought the
Yeah.
starting gold came from your background stuff.
No,
Yeah,
you I thought that was extra, but
Too late to worry about it now.
well, no, we start with a couple hundred gold.
Well, we are a poor bunch then.
Yeah.
Well, you seem to be doing fine so far, so...
Yeah.
I mean, I
So
don't
wh-
remember that detail from when I played D&D 5th edition in the past, and I don't think my brother ever brought it up, so, yeah.
Yeah, oh well.
Yeah, let's not worry too much about it.
Yeah.
Well, since
not
we're
like
at the
they have
stable,
We'll buy what
is
they
there
have.
anyone around?
We'll buy what they have.
They have a couple of... They have like 3, maybe 4 horses, and a donkey that's actually already preoccupied with other stuff.
We'll take the horses then.
Is this stable right in the middle of the town or somewhere off?
It's at the eastern edge.
Okay.
When you say we'll take them,
I'm not by.
I guess we're thinking the same, right?
I'm not a
Who's gonna
thief.
stop us anyways?
You see, Tordek, I
No,
know what
just no,
you're
wait, I'm not
thinking,
lawful.
but I'm not sure what Pan is thinking.
I'm not by.
Pan is not thinking at all, if you ask me, but...
Oh, that's harsh.
Yes.
Nalalia
Like,
will,
he's no charisma at all.
Nalalia will look to Pan and be like, let's see if let's go over here and see if you can find any sort of information about. Basically, she sort of gives a wink to Tordik, and she's trying to do something to distract Pan, so that Tordik and Vashtin can effectively steal the horses.
Oh,
I
boy.
I will see if I even see the perception. No, I don't actually notice anything. And that's a critical fail, a 1.